In Program 5 for Unit 7, data for a phone directory is stored in a file. We've called it phonedata.txt. Let's start by reading through this file and storing the information we get in a list which we'll call entries. Each item inside entries will be data for one entry in our phone directory. Here's the usual way of reading a file. We go line by line through the lines in the file. Remember that within each line, parts are separated by a tab character. So we'll pass that tab character to split. And we'll call the result items. Items is a list of the different parts inside the line. The first part is the family name, and the second is the given name. So we'll make up a string that puts the family and given names together with a comma between them. Here's the family name, a comma and a space, and the given name. Next we'll get the area code. That's the first three characters of the last item. Here's the last item, and here are the first three characters. Finally, we have the phone number, which again is part of the last item. It's all the characters from 4 up to the end. Once we have all these 4, we add a new entry. It's a list, and the items are the name, the area, and the number. Let's check to see how things look so far. We'll read all the data and then print our entries list. The first entry is a list consisting of the name, that's good, the area code, that's good, and the number, which is almost good, except that we've taken the very last character, which is a new line character. Instead, we should go from position 4 up to 1 before the end. Let's try again. Now we have all the information just as we'd like. Let's see how to put it out in the correct form. Our first job is to put the list in order. If we simply call sort on the entries list, it will be sorted according to the first item in each sublist. That first item is the name, so we'll have the entries sorted in alphabetical order by name, just as we want. Now let's print them out. For each one, we'd like to print it. We'll use a format string that looks like this. First we'd like the name, and we'll have it take up 24 columns. It's a string. Then we'll have the area code in parentheses. Here's the area code itself, and since it's a 3-character string, we won't need to specify how to format it. Then we have a space, and finally we have the number. The first blank should be filled with the first item in the entry. The second blank with the second entry, and the third blank with the third item. Here at the beginning of format I used a square bracket. That fixes the problem. And here's our result. Exactly as we wanted.